Hey, did I start this video? I'm just kidding. I know. I started this video. I'm just acting like an old man that doesn't know how to start. Hey, how does this thing work? This is how to escape suffering. So you may have something in your life right now that's stressing you out or causing you anxiety. And this is how to handle that in a way where you can feel at peace. And this is something I'm still learning. And as I'm learning, I like to teach what I'm learning. And I've come across a big thing that's helped me. And just talking through this with a loved one, I figured out another layer of this. So think about when you're helping your friend who's suffering. When you're helping your friend who's suffering, you realize that it's not the best time to give them advice. It's a good time to sit by them and to allow them to vent, just to listen to them and let them know that it's okay to feel the way they're feeling in this moment and that you're here for them, just to be there with them. And we can think about our own experiences when we've allowed ourselves to be with our friends in a way where they can vent to us. They end up feeling a lot lighter after that conversation, even if you said nothing. I remember when I realized I did not have to give any advice to people who are stressed out, and I just sat next to somebody and just heard them out and allowed them to vent, and they felt better after that. And I was like, wow, I didn't do anything. It's like one of those TV show moments where one character is really stressed out, they're sitting with another character, and by the end of their interaction, they're like, oh man, thank you, you're the best. And that other character's like, what did I do? I didn't do it. I don't think I did anything. But the other character just needed someone to vent to. So we're going to do this for ourselves. How do you do that for yourself? So the thing that's stressing you out or causing you pain, anxiety, fear, you probably feel that somewhere in your body. If you're stressed out about a lot of work you have to do, you might feel heaviness on your shoulders, on your chest. If you feel nervous for a speech you might give, there's a mosquito. I'm trying to use my mindfulness right now to lock in for you guys, and this mosquito is helping me do that by allowing me to realize I'm not perfect. And anyway, I'm recentered now. So this is what you do. You think about that thing that's going on, and you realize, okay, is it a choked up feeling in your throat? Is it heaviness on your chest, your shoulders? Is it a tight feeling in your gut? Sit with that feeling as if you're sitting with that friend. Normally you use your mind to think about, how do I get rid of this feeling? Now you're going to transition into using your mind to listen to this feeling. Observe that feeling, that choked feeling in your throat, or the tight feeling in your stomach, or the weight on your shoulders. Be a friend to that feeling and just observe how it feels, and allow that feeling to share how it feels to your mind. And just like your mind is quiet when you're listening to your friend, you're not thinking about the advice you're going to give them. You're just letting them know that they're being heard, and letting them know that it's okay and you're with them, or that it's okay that it's not okay and you're with them, and you'll get through this with them. Sit with your sensation in your body in the same way, and tell your body it's okay. It's okay not to be okay right now, and you're going to get through this together. You're there with that feeling. Simply just bring attention to that feeling in your body, and as you bring more attention to it and sit with that and just keep observing it, keep your eye on it, you'll notice that feeling starts to dissolve, and you'll have a lot more space and energy to think about something a little bit more positive and allow yourself to go in a positive spiral as opposed to a negative spiral. So in action, this is how it might look. Man, I have to do this later. Oh my word, it's gonna be terrible. Ugh. It's making my heart beat so fast. Oh man, I'm really nervous about that. How do I like handle this thing? Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to relax for the next 5 hours because of this one thing I have to do. Okay, let me take a break. I feel my heart beating fast. I'm just gonna let my heart beat fast. Man, that hurts. Or that doesn't feel comfortable. It's okay. This is actually not so bad. Okay. I feel a little bit better now. Now that my mind isn't racing with so many negative thoughts, what if this thing I'm doing later is actually better than I expect? What if I go and do this thing and it's easy and it's enjoyable and it turns out excellently? Now I feel good. Now my shoulders just dropped. Now you have an opportunity to sit with this good feeling. Wow. I feel good. You know, I feel ready. And then you go off and do whatever you're doing. Now, that was for like a nervous feeling. You could do that about a stressed out feeling. You could do that about like a heartbreak feeling. You could do that about anything, right? And you'll have the same positive results. Think about when you get done with a really long cry. You have so much energy after that. You feel so much freer, so much lighter. Like, man, okay, now I can. You didn't even figure out the problem. You just cried through it. You feel better. And then normally after you feel better, then the idea comes to you. You're like, oh, you know what? I could easily just do this. Then you do it, and it turns out so much easier than you thought. And you're like, why was I even stressed out about that? Like the feeling you get before you jump into a pool, or if you have hesitation of jumping into pools, you're like, man, bruh. But after you just jump in the pool, you're like, oh, wow, it feels good. Why was I spending that much time feeling that way when the thing was actually so much easier than I thought? So you're gonna start experiencing this in your life. You could do this with interactions you're having with other people. Oh, I don't want to have this interaction. Bring yourself back to the way you feel. Listen to the body sensations. Observe, sit with that feeling. Allow those sensations to dissolve naturally as you observe them. Use that newfound energy, that newfound lightness, that newfound freedom, just like after you're done crying, to then think about something positive. Meditate on that positive feeling, and then take action from there. Then go into your meeting, then think about that thing you want to think about. Then you're going to have the perfect ideas come to you. You're going to have the perfect words come to you, the perfect thing. You're going to be doing things, and in the moment you're like, how am I doing things as well as I'm doing them? And you're going to be kind of watching, or you're going to be like observing yourself in the act of doing something. You'll be impressing yourself. Or you'll receive the answers or the solutions you're looking for. And you're going to be like, wow, I didn't even work for that. It kind of just came to me. And so these are some things to look forward to after you sort of just be a good friend to yourself. So just like you're being a good friend to yourself and you're letting your friends vent, let your friends vent. And then when they feel better, then give them good advice if they are looking for it. Because they're not going to take it when they feel emotional. You're the same way. Sit with your feelings. Just let your body vent to your mind by observing your feelings. And then they'll dissolve. Just like after a good cry. Then you're going to have a lot of energy to do the things you want to do. And you can start thinking about how you want it to be done. You can start speaking positive words about how it will be done. And then you can go ahead and just do it. Just do it! Sorry about that.